Welcome to the another episode of Abstract Thesis series. In this series, we are digging deep into the Power BI concepts. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for our new video. Welcome to another episode of Abstract Thesis series, and in this video, we will continue to discuss the 10 settings on Power BI service. So let's jump onto the Power BI service. Under Power BI service are three dots on the right top. You have options for setting, and in the setting, under the admin portal you have tenant settings. So we are discussing these tenant settings, and we will scroll down, and now we will try to discuss the few more settings, and these settings are related to API settings, admin API settings, and other than that we will also discuss data flow setting. Data flow is something which is there in Power BI for quite some time now. There are settings also available to control those. These settings are also there for some time now. So let's look at what is the admin API settings, and if some setting is there only for preview, then it would might be written this is a preview setting. So if you are trying to enable a preview setting, you need to be little bit more cautious about that. So let's look at the admin API setting. Allow service principals to use read only Power BI admin APIs. Now, so if you're trying to use the service principal and allowing that, so web app registered in Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, will use and assign services user principal read only admin API access without signed user to allow the app to use service principal authentication. The service must be included in an allowed security group. Okay, so it need to be included in the allowed security group. We can enable this, and now see there is no organization setting out here. There is only specific security group setting is there, and that's why it is talking about, you know, you need to have an enabled setting for a security group list. So you need to have this one. So there is no setting. Now there are two preview settings, and that's what I was saying. If there are preview settings, it would be written as preview. So they will only become the main settings once this preview is successful, and Microsoft Power BI thinks that, you know, everybody users, you know, are happy with these features and all those. Few factors are there. Let's see. So enhance admin API response with detailed metadata. So user and service principal allow to call Power BI admin APIs that may get detailed metadata about the Power BI items. For example, response for get scan result API will contain the names of the data sets of the table and the column. So this is the first one, and then there could be few more. You can click on learn more and open and check it out. For setting to apply to service principals, make sure the tenant setting is allowing the service principal to use read only admin API is enabled. So first this need to be enabled, then this is enabled, then only it is going to beneficial. Again enable. Now this feature is allowed at the entire organization's feature, but the above one was only at the security list level. So you need to be a little bit aware of these things. Now one more setting is there which is also under preview, the enhance admin API response with DEX and mashup expressions. Now what they say, user and the service principal eligible to call Power BI admin APIs and will get detailed metadata about the queries and expression comprising of Power BI items. For example, response from get scan API will contain DEX and mashup expressions. Okay, again this is because, let's see if we enable this does this allow, and we say apply. Now we can enable this. So the previous one, there is a dependency, and again this is at the security group level. We cancel this one, and because we don't want to have this one also, we are going to canceling this. But now you know that that need to be disabled, that need to be enabled before we can apply the next setting. So these are the dependency. Now data flows, this is one topic which we will discuss in our videos in details, and we have already have one video where we have discussed this, you know, how to use data flows and data set. But so you can watch that videos, you know, how to create a data set, and then how from the help of data flows, how can you create data flows, and then from data flow we created a data set, and then we have used data set. We shown you the modern Power BI flow which you can have it. So take the advantage of that. Now here what we are saying, create and use data flows, and use the user in the organization can create and use the data flows. Now this is, I think, today's necessity, the way new modern Power BI is going to be developed. I think we are going to have the data flows which is going to be used more predominantly than other things. Now what happens in case of data flows, we can load the data directly into the Power BI services for whatever we can access in Power BI service, and we can even schedule the incremental out here, and we can do data transformation. So the Power BI part can be done here. So why to do Power BI part there on the desktop? We are now most of the time working with cloud databases or with the cloud services like OneDrive or SharePoint and all those. So we can take the advantage of data flow. Having the central data flow means I don't need to load data to the different files, or even if I'm using the import mode, data flow do allow the direct query mode. Then my transformation steps are centralized, and user can just consume the ready data, ready to use data. The quality curated data is enabled. So that's why you should prefer uses of data flows, and that's why we have enabled it at the organization level. Do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.